Go to Bob Moore Chopper 4 right now. We have a chase happening here in the Metro. John Welsh, what can you tell us? You're near Northeast 23rd.
Yeah, right now we're on Northwest 23rd westbound, passing Sooner, coming up on I-35 here. He's being chased by, or is being pursued by Spencer Police. It's that blue, older model S10 Blazer right there. He's really picked his speed up here as he's continued westbound. He's swerving in and out of traffic. He's ran several stoplights. He's coming up on Martin Luther King, still westbound on Northeast 23rd Street here. We're not exactly sure what started the chase. We just picked it up about 3 or 4 miles east of here. Now he's turning into this parking lot where he might end up running on, maybe on foot or just turning around. The police are coming up on him really quickly. Now he's going through an alley here northbound. He's going to be in between Martin Luther King and I-35. The police just missed him. They just kept going westbound. They need to continue northbound. We'll stay on him. He's coming up in here in the neighborhood. He's going to be south of the school here. Well, actually he's going to be south of the department, the DPS station here. I'm sorry as I lose my words here. He's in the neighborhood, slowed down tremendously here. The police, like, he's at, yeah, Mark said he's at Normandy and 27th. There he's, they're dropping one individual off, and the vehicle is continuing through the neighborhood here. The individual they dropped off is still walking on the side of the road. He's coming up here on Martin Luther King, just south of 36th and north of 23rd here. We'll stay with the vehicle. The individual is still walking on that street. All right, now he's coming up north on 27th Street. He's on MLK north from 27th Street. The individual he dropped off is still walking on 27th Street westbound. As you can see, the vehicle, it appears that they've really slowed their speed down here at this time, Kent. So now they're about, I don't know, it's probably 30th, westbound on 30th here.
John, what are you seeing in the way of officers in that area?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any police officers in this area. There was just one Spencer car, and he continued westbound on 23rd Street. The individual, I just lost sight of him. He was still walking westbound on the street. And this vehicle here is on 30th Street, coming up on about Kelly here.
John, what about Air One? Is Air One, is the police helicopter up?
No, Ken. Oklahoma City wasn't engaged. This was a Spencer Police chase here, and they've lost him. We're staying with the vehicle. However, I'm not seeing any other police agencies here.
Okay, I know that our desk will be in contact with the public information officers for the Oklahoma City Police Department as you continue to follow this situation here. But it was a wild, high-speed chase there at first. Not sure if this person's aware that he is on camera here with Bob Moore Chopper 4 and John Welsh, but certainly we're going to stay with this. He's going looks like he's going much, much slower. You probably wouldn't have known that he was just in a chase with the police. Seems to know the area fairly well. As you said, dropped off one person a few blocks back. And right now we're just going to see what happens.
Yeah, right now Kenny's on Kelly, just south of 36th Street, still northbound. I'm sorry, turn west, Mark said. So he's going to be south of 36th. Headed westbound through a neighborhood.
And you have to wonder if he has a destination in mind right now, if he possibly lives in this area or is just biding his time right now in hopes that the police.
What are those apartments called?
That the police didn't track him down there, or that we know that, of course, they're monitoring the situation here with Bob Moore Chopper 4. Glad nobody was hurt early on in this chase. He barely missed another vehicle that was going in the opposite direction, and I mean at a high rate of speed. Before he turned off at that convenience store, and that's where he lost the police department that was chasing him. We believe it was Spencer. He certainly is in what looks like it's like he's pulling in. He must be unaware that the Bob Moore Chopper 4 is right above. Of course, we're zoomed way in on this vehicle. So, John, here we go.
Yeah, he's getting out. I don't think, well, he might be looking up here at us. We're actually a little closer than I'd like to be. You can see he's kind of walking out. And we'll try and get what apartment he actually walks into here. So, hopefully police can apprehend him. But there he goes into maybe 3668.
Yeah, 3668, or knocking on the door anyway, here at the apartment complex. As we're looking for
Yeah, it's
any
going to be,
signs.
I believe, the Sooner Village apartments here, Kent.
We're seeing if there are any signs of officers in the area, but certainly have all the video footage that they would need.
Yeah, Kent, there is a police officer now. He's going to be on the far east side of the apartment complex. If he'll keep coming to the west, he'll have to kind of loop back north and then come around. These apartments are going to be on the, I guess, southwest side there. There's a playground that's right out in front of it. And you can see he's still standing there at the doorway of 3668.
Well, you have to wonder if he's trying to wake somebody up he knows is asleep, or if this person inside possibly has been watching the chase right here on News Channel 4, doesn't want to let this person in. But the office is buying the officers some time to get over here and kind of figure out where this guy is exactly. But if somebody doesn't answer the door soon, you have to be concerned. This individual will get back in the vehicle and we'll be right back on a chase.
Yeah, he could. The police officers are getting very close. They just need to come a little bit farther west, and then they'll turn back south. You'll probably get to see him here in your shot in just 1 second, so they'll be able to make contact with him. It looks like he's walking now to the north side of the apartment complex. As you can see, there's a couple other people that are right there, a man or a woman, and looks like 3 kids. Now he's walking to the back side of the apartment complex. We'll continue to go around the other side, so see if he's trying to go in the back door here.
Yeah, John, we'll wait for you to make that move around. And, of course, that's the courtyard area, so the officers will have to park and come around. It looks like more and more people kind of getting involved there, possibly are aware of this chase that we showed them, showed here on News Channel 4 about 10 minutes ago now at this point, when this all first got started, when you picked up this chase as this guy was, boy, it was dangerous at the time, too. So we're going to see what happens.
You got another police officer that's fixing to make contact with him, and there's a guy on the Oklahoma County on the corner with him as well. So they have him. So what we'll do now, Ken, is I'm going to go ahead back over to where the individual walked out, and by some strange chance he might still be walking out here on the road. And like I said, it was only about a mile away, so we'll see if he's still walking, and if not, they have this under control. Luckily, we were able to help out with that. Now we're going to head over here to where he got out and see if we can see that other individual.
Okay, that sounds good. John Welsh and Bob Moore, Chopper 4. This situation is under control. So
to the
glad
other
nobody got hurt there, as this was really a very dangerous chase early on, as this vehicle was going against traffic at one point and just barely missed another vehicle that would have been a bad head-on wreck. So we're glad that that didn't happen. And again, just a few minutes into this chase, when they ran into a neighborhood, as John was talking about, he just stopped at a stop sign, and an individual got out and just kind of casually started walking down the street.
I think I got the other guy.
Okay.
I've got the hey, Mark, spin the camera out the left. Keep coming around the left, and it's going to be right out your door, coming up on Martin Luther King, just north of that. Keep coming left. Stay on Martin Luther King. Keep coming left. Keep coming. Yeah, zoom in right there, just by that school bus. There's the there's the other guy.
That is him, right? Yeah.
So right now he's on 36th Street, or on Martin Luther King, just south of 27th, walking south.
And he's looking at his phone, not really looking up at our chopper right now at the moment. Possibly unaware that it's known that he was one of the people that got out of this vehicle, that stopped, exited that vehicle at a stop sign, talking to somebody on the phone right now. And do you see any officers in the area? I haven't heard from the desk yet if we have any radio traffic, if there's a description out for him.
Not right now, Kent. We're looking in the area. We'll stay right there on him. And obviously he's at 26 and MLK on the phone, and he just continued walking on the street that he was dropped off at. So, obviously we'll stay up here and keep an eye on him, but hopefully they'll be able to get over here shortly.
Yeah, right. John Welsh there and Bob Moore, Chopper 4. This has been a very unusual chase, to say the least. We don't often see somebody just get dropped off and then go walking down a main thoroughfare here in Oklahoma City. when you think that you might know that there's a pretty good suspect description, whether this person had anything to do with the chase, whether he's just an unfortunate passenger in that vehicle. We don't know right now at this point. It's all speculation. But he certainly was in the vehicle at the high point of that chase when this chase was going at high speeds and just, again, barely missed a couple of vehicles. We're really lucky this didn't end badly, because this person that was driving, of course, pulled over into a convenience store and then got into a neighborhood, and he lost the officers that were chasing him there just momentarily when he did that, and was able to drive over to the Sooner Village Apartments, where he's been apprehended at this time. But this passenger who was in the vehicle, as you can see, still just casually walking down the street, but can't really get away from Bob Moore Chopper 4, obviously. We've got him nailed down. So we'll see. I'm sure that the police have a full description. He's got some bright white pants on, as you can see, and it's easy to see his tan shoes and that black and white shirt that he's wearing. So, and we certainly have his location pinned down. John, are you seeing any police vehicles in the area at this point?
Not yet, Kent. He's coming up on the Bifer list here at about, well, he's actually going through the church. He's coming up on the Bifer list at 23rd and MLK now, just casually walking along. He's, well, as I say that, he's crossing the street over here. He's just going to be north. He's at the car wash here on Martin Luther King, Kent.
He's in no hurry, so if the police do want to apprehend this person who was a passenger in the suspect's vehicle, we certainly have him ready for you right now, if it's one way to put it, I guess, because he's not trying to hide in any way, shape, or form. He's just been talking on his phone to somebody as he's walking along there at MLK and Northeast 23rd. Really unusual situation, the way that a chase is coming to an end here. The chase is over. That's the good news. Nobody else is in danger at this point. But this person that was a passenger has to be considered a suspect of some sort. Is still loose.
Yeah, that's right. There he's crossing 24th and MLK. Luckily nobody was injured in this chase, as we picked it up at about Midwest and 23rd, and he was going at a very high rate of speed coming westbound on 23rd in the oncoming lanes of traffic, ran through stoplights. So luckily, in the short portion that we were in pursuit, or that he was in pursuit, obviously nobody was injured. As you can see, there's some Oklahoma County deputies rolled up, and he's going to give himself up. So a great ending to what could have been something very catastrophic here, Kent.
All right, great work there, John Welsh and Bob Moore Chopper 4, really being instrumental in helping out the Oklahoma City police officers, the Spencer Police stay with this, what was a very dangerous situation. We're glad it's come to a peaceful end, and all the participants are in custody at this time. Good work, John Welsh and Bob Moore Chopper 4. Keep it right here on News Channel 4, and we'll be back in just a minute.